Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Since I haven't really been building on the survival server on the Techno Buffalo in a while, I thought I'd just do a little Redstone show off of some designs that I keep in a single player world that I use for reference when I'm wanting to build a Redstone contraption. I'm not really going to show you guys how to build it, just kind of give you an idea and show you what it looks like, and I'll try to tell you who I got it from. I guess today we're going to start with the diagonal jump pad. So all you have to do is walk from a corner onto it. You can't really go directly at it because of the time it takes to walk around. So you go diagonally at it and it just launches you up. Got that from Etho. This launches a arrow, or a snowball, I guess, launches it further. The top one is just showing you that what the original one does. The bottom is getting launched up further. Got that from Etho as well. And no, got that from Doc M. This is another one just shooting an arrow on fire. Same pretty much design. Got that from Doc M. This is another Doc M. It's just a piston door. The reason it has the obsidian is because it doesn't stick, so that if you used other blocks it wouldn't move. But if you use obsidian or furnaces or any other blocks that don't stick, you can use those. It's just a quick door. Probably never going to use that just because you're kind of limited with the blocks you can use around it. This is another dock M used on his witch farm. It's a double piston extender. There's the redstone if you guys want to try to copy it. Just a little way to poke something out of the wall, or use as a way to push across to make a water stream. This is from Etho. This is a door he made. Kind of toggles it on and off, so it's open and closed. And the way that works is that these pistons click, so it's a monostable circuit right here, so that whenever it gets hit, the signal goes through, but only for one tick, and that one tick makes these blocks let go of them in the center, so they just stay there, and yeah, you don't need very much time to walk through. I've built this for Rad over on the Techno Buffalo server. And this is another one from Etho. It's a furnace status identifier, so that when you cook something, it's a bud switch, so that this will get pulled back, inverting this, turning it on, playing two little notes, and this will also turn on when something's cooking. Haven't really found a use for it. I don't really need that much, so just an idea though. This is something similar with the music lights. You used to have the bud switch, now you can just have a comparator. So whenever this plays, there's a there's a comparator back there, and the comparator sends a signal to this redstone, which sends a signal to the blocks, allowing them to be powered. I think you need that. Let's see if I can find a disk. Where are they at? There they are. Here's one. Okay. Yeah. So you don't really need those back there. I just put those there, I guess. But that's if you want to have a local DJ stand. That's from Etho. Here's another Etho one. This block, this is to break it. You're left clicking. When you right click on it, this is a little bud switch, so it makes this move, allowing the signal to pass from the torch out to here, and that opens it up, and then this brings it around, and what does that one do? Not really sure what that's there for. Maybe it's part of this to keep that open. Not sure. But yeah, it's an Etho design. Here's a nice one I really like. It's a monostable circuit, but I use it as a T flip-flop. It's much quicker and more reliable than the other T flip-flop method. It just uses the same design as over there, how the piston has it's a monostable circuit, so as soon as it goes off, this lifts up, blocking the rest of the signal. You can see that kind of from the side. This stays lit while that gets turned off, and it just leaves it out there and then brings it back. Over here's a little slow pulse, so you just turn it on, and when you let go, the power will slowly fade, and it'll eventually just turn it off. Over here we have an XOR gate, so it's this. Either of them can turn each other off, so it's like using a T flip-flop, except that you use levers. So it's a good way to have a light system inside your house. You can connect all your lights to this. So you can have all of your light switches throughout your house that you're making. Add one of these. At the other end, connect all your lights. Over here, we have a repeater with a monostable circuit. You can see that this power gets cut right there, so that it gives just enough time to get one pull. The power is on right there, as you can see, and this unlatches it just one tick before, giving it a one tick pulse. Over here I have the monostable circuit again, showing it in just another form without using the redstone for lighting things up. We have a block switcher here, a vertical one. I also have a horizontal. Horizontal design is not much different. You just kind of flip this a different direction. But it just switches them like that. You can make it go a little bit quicker if you had a monostable circuit and just do a quick pulse to it instead of having to wait for it to do its, I think it's like 2 or 3 ticks long. You can just do one quick pulse and it'll do it. But that's a nice compact version. It takes a little more time. This is kind of an item. You have an item in there and it just goes around. You can make it, the more items you add to each side, the longer it'll take to go around. So if you want to have multiple outputs, it'll output on each side, and you can just extend that out. Over here is a really nice one. Well, I think I got most of those. That's an etho. Those I came up with. That's an etho one, I think. This I got from Doc M. It's an item elevator. So the items get pulled down into there, and this comparator reads that there's something in there, sends a signal out to here. This is a little clock, so it constantly ticks it. They fall onto here, get pushed to the very end, get glitched in between on this fence, and then they just get pulled up through the. It doesn't have to be glass. I just use glass. You can see them moving upward, but that's how that works. Next, you have a hidden chest. I got this from Etho. It just opens up. Get off of it. Very, very simple design. Anyone can do this, but this lever sends signal down to here. It travels through this light, which also helps light up the chest down there. The signal goes through there, gets caught by the repeater, inverts this, and pulls it back. And since this is not a solid block, and the block above it is a stair, just a backward stair, you can kind of see it from right there. Nope. There you go. You can see it's a stair, so you can open up the chest. This is another one from Etho. It's just a selector panel, so it knows which ones that you selected. The input comes out of here, and then you can do whatever you want with it from there. Let's see, over here we have a hopper timer, so you add as many items as you want in there. I have one. Every time you get an item in there, it sends a signal to this, telling it to push, and then just keeps going back and forth, and your signal will come out of either here, or you can take it off of there, and you can just have it timed, or just straight out of this. So say you want something to go off every time it goes over here, you get a signal every time it goes on that side. This is a little thing with command blocks. Turns it to daytime, and then turns it to nighttime. I just did that myself. I just put the command inside the command block. Just time set night and time set day. Let's see what's over here. We have a bud switch. It's a new thing for 1.8. So every time you add something there, it'll give a signal. So this is good for furnace. You can have that furnace design you have over here. Instead of having all of that, you can just have one of these behind it, and it'll indicate whether it's stopping or starting or stopping. Let's see. Right here we have an item sorter, and you put items in there. It determines there's repeaters. It takes 6 of them. Takes the signal back behind, and it allows only one item to go through at a time. And since these are all ender pearls, nothing else can go in those plots, and it only feeds from this first one. Over here, this is some of my older designs. This is from CNB Minecraft. He used to be really, really big back in Minecraft beta, but it's just a nice little door to open and close. He was one of my favorite guys to watch. He actually got me into Minecraft, probably. He was one of the first people. Next we have the double stair extender. This is from Seth Bling. You just run up to it and you make it up. This way it's a 2 high wall. No zombies or anything can get to it because they're not going to know. They don't sprint, so they can't make it up this. So that's a little cool thing to do. Here's another CNV Minecraft thing. Closes and opens. It appears this design is actually broken in 1.8. Wow. I have to look for a new design for that, but that one is broken. That's about all the designs here that I have on my Redstone world. I hope you guys enjoyed, and once we get the 1.8 world out for Techno Buffalo, I'll give you guys an update on that. For now, see you guys later. Bye.